Ladies and gentlemen, Crown Jewel is just around the corner and the card is stacked, okay? It looks almost like a WrestleMania card. We have so many big matches, big fight feels, uh, no stipulations. Actually, I was gonna say stipulations, but there is only one technically. But we'll be going through the whole card, all of the 8 matches if you include the kickoff, because yes, kickoffs are back, and we'll be talking through each of the matches. What are the pros, what are the cons, who I think is gonna win. Let's jump straight into it. So the first match on our card is gonna be in the kickoff, and it's gonna be Sami Zayn versus JD McDonough. The rivalry has been quite good, honestly, from what I've been able to follow on Monday Night Raw. And it's basically a match with two superstars who have everything to prove, okay? Sami Zayn is now solo after Kevin Owens was brought to SmackDown, and he has to prove that he can do it on his own, that he doesn't need the Bloodline, that he doesn't need Kevin Owens, he doesn't need Jey Uso, that he can just be a good singles competitor and rise up to the top, and as he said himself, become World Heavyweight Champion one day, okay? Same for Jaden McDonough. He wants to prove that he's an actually good superstar, that he deserves a spot in the Judgment Day. So I believe it's actually going to be a very good match, okay? In the kickoff, in the return of kickoffs, it's going to be a very, very good match. I've seen a lot of other prediction videos, and I'm going to follow what they say. I'm going to go with Jaden McDonough because he needs the win more than Sami Zayn does, okay? You see, Sami Zayn is a good superstar, okay? He has a lot to prove. He has a bright future. But JD McDonough right now is suffering because he hasn't done much. He needs at least one big thing, one big win, okay, like this one over Sami Zayn, to just elevate him and bring him to the next level. So my pick for this match is going to be JD McDonough will defeat Sami Zayn. Next up, we're going to go for one of the matches I'm looking the most forward to, and it's Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship, okay? If you see me keep on looking over there, it's because I have the match card right there, so just making sure I don't forget any of the matches. But yeah, Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. It's a quite interesting match, honestly. It's gonna be good. Okay, Rey Mysterio, one of the greatest of all time. He's very good in the ring. He can do awesome spots. And same thing for Logan Paul. We've seen him fight a lot of different wrestlers, a lot of different styles of wrestling as well. You know, from big powerhouses like Roman Reigns to high flyers like Ricochet to all-rounders like Seth Rollins, okay? It's very interesting to see this, and I believe Logan Paul will do an amazing job in this match as well, okay? It's not going to be any different from any of his other matches. He's going to put on a show for all of us. He's going to entertain us, and I personally believe he's going to walk out with a championship. The only issue here, and what I've seen being brought up everywhere by everyone, is the fact that Logan Paul is not a full-time competitor, okay? And with Roman Reigns being on SmackDown and already not being there a lot, if we have a second singles champion that isn't there on the shows, it's going to hurt the brand a lot. So that means that if Logan Paul ends up winning the United States Championship, he'll need to show up more on the show. He'll need to be there to do some promos, some open challenges, whatever you want, but just at least to keep the title alive and, you know, keep his push alive. But still, I believe, you know, Rey Mysterio was more of a gift to him to have one last title run. And I also believe that there will be some sort of intervention from Dominic Mysterio, which will cost Rey the match, which makes it so that my final prediction is Logan Paul defeating Rey Mysterio to become the new United States Champion. Next up, we'll go with Cody Rhodes versus Damian Priest. Once again, a very interesting matchup. It's not the one I'm going to talk about for the longest, but it's a very good match, two very good competitors, and they're both looking to become world champion very soon, okay? Cody Rhodes challenging Roman Reigns, and, you know, with all the rumors of Cody versus Reigns maybe happening at next year's WrestleMania if The Rock doesn't show up. Rhodes has been constantly being pushed, okay? He's won the tag titles with Jey. He's defeated Brock Lesnar, okay? They're pushing Cody Rhodes a lot, but also they're doing the same thing with Damian Priest, because Damian Priest is a double champion. He's the Senor Money in the Bank right now, and there are big rumors of him possibly cashing in during the night, okay? I'll walk you through a big rumor that I heard, okay? Doesn't mean it's going to be true, okay? Don't quote me or anything. This is just what I heard. I got it from WrestleMania if you want to check them on YouTube. But basically the rumor says that the Judgment Day, okay, well, I'll get to it later on, okay, because we're going to be talking about the match and blah, blah, blah. But for this match, I believe Cody Rhodes is going to win, okay? We're in Saudi Arabia, everybody loves him, blah, blah, blah. Cody Rhodes is going to be the winner of this match. Next up, John Cena versus Solo Sikoa. A bit of a random match. but it gives an opportunity for John Cena to help elevate Solo Sikoa. I'm gonna go very simple with my prediction. Solo Sikoa will defeat John Cena, just to try and push him a bit and, you know, bring him to the next level once again, and so that people can actually believe him as a singles competitor and be like, okay, he's not just the bodyguard of Roman Reigns, he's actually someone, he has a bright future, etc. So my pick is basically Solo Sikoa is going to defeat John Cena. Okay, next up, Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. If you've watched me for a while now, you know that I'm really not a big fan of Bianca Belair, so I don't want her to win. And I think Io Sky hasn't been champion for long enough in order for her to lose the title yet. I believe you need to give her at least a couple more months, and Bianca doesn't need the title right now, okay? She's been, for like the past 2 or 3 years, she's been champion almost every single time. She doesn't need the title right now. Io needs it. Io's incredible in the ring, and just give Bianca a longer break, okay? I'm sorry, but, you know, if you don't want the Charlotte Flair effect with Bianca Belair, keep her out of the title picture, okay? Send her to do some other things and keep the title on Io Sky. So my final prediction is Io Sky retains the Women's Championship. What else do we have on the show? We have 3 matches left. Okay, so let's go for Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler versus Zoe Stark versus Raquel Rodriguez. This is all for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Fatal 5-way match. It's the only stipulation, if you want to count it as stipulation. It is most definitely Rhea Ripley's biggest title defense yet. Okay, 5 big and strong women in this match. Okay, it's gonna be first competitors for Rhea Ripley to go through. But once again, Rhea Ripley is probably one of the most beloved superstars on the roster right now. Everybody loves her. The fans love her. She's doing an incredible job, and she's extremely popular. So I don't really see how he would take the title away from her and why he would do this. Nia Jax, everybody hates her. Shayna Baszler, they failed her, unfortunately. Okay, I love Shayna Baszler, but they've done her horribly. They haven't used her properly at all. Zoe Stark, it's too early, and Raquel Rodriguez would be the only pick, but she already lost to Rhea Ripley recently, so I'm gonna go simple with it, okay? The simple and efficient pick, but my final prediction is that Rhea Ripley is gonna retain the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship. Now, getting to the 2 main events, if you want to call them that. First one is Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. I am so excited for this match, literally. I've been pushing for a Drew McIntyre heel turn ever since he lost the WWE Championship. When he came back, okay, with Dolph Ziggler in 2018 as the Scottish psychopath, I loved it. Because Drew McIntyre is good in that role, and he has the look of a villain. That's the thing, okay? He was great during the pandemic era. He carried the company on his back as a face. It was fine. But I think he's born to be a heel. He has that look. He has that feel, that strength, etc. So Drew McIntyre as a heel is just what's best for business, in my opinion. And this is where we get to the big rumors that I was talking about, okay? The rumors say that, okay, we've seen a couple of shots of Drew McIntyre having a chat backstage with Rhea Ripley on Monday Night Raw. And the rumors say that during the match between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, the Judgment Day would arrive, attack Seth Rollins, and help Drew McIntyre win the World Heavyweight Championship in exchange for a favor, which I'm going to get to very soon. And I'm actually for that, okay? My only problem with Seth Rollins losing, okay, because Seth Rollins doesn't necessarily need the title. First of all, it's more the title that needs Seth Rollins. And my second problem is that, what do you do with Seth Rollins then? Do you just give him a break until the Royal Rumble? Which in my opinion is quite possible. Or do you send him on a random rivalry? They're not going to give him the IC title or anything. So what do you do with Seth Rollins? And he's extremely popular right now, so that's the big question, and I don't know if they're going to pull the trigger, okay? I'm also going to talk about the other match before giving my prediction, so I'll give my 2 predictions for the world title matches at the same time, but I just want to talk about the other one because it's kind of linked, and you'll see. The other one, which is most likely going to be the main event, it is the head of the table, the tribal chief, yours truly, Roman Reigns, defending the undisputed WWE Universal Championship against LA Knight. Yeah. Big fight feel for this match. The long-awaited push that everybody has been desiring for LA Knight. It is, first of all, it's very nice to see this push, you know, finally coming to life and finally giving a shot to LA Knight to prove himself and blah, blah, blah. It's most definitely the biggest match of his career so far. Now the question is, what are they gonna do? Okay, let me tell you the rumors quickly. The rumors would say that, you know, the big rumors going with the other match, Roman Reigns would retain the championship somehow, somewhere, probably with the help of the Bloodline against LA Knight. He retains the title. After the match, he gets up. Behind him, Drew McIntyre, who had won the World Heavyweight Championship thanks to the Judgment Day. Drew McIntyre, Claymore to Roman Reigns, unleashes all of his anger because, you know, Drew McIntyre has lost to Roman Reigns and he's had a lot of problems with the Bloodline, and he's been talking about all those problems recently in his promos. So it would be kind of like his revenge. So he would attack Roman Reigns, okay, lay him out in the middle of the ring. Then Damien Priest would come running down the ramp, cashing his Senior Money in the Bank briefcase, and would actually win the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. That is probably the wildest rumor I have ever heard in wrestling, but it's so exciting. I don't actually believe it's gonna happen. Why? Because I think that I don't think they want to take the title off of Roman yet. Or if they want to take the title off of Roman, they want to do it, you know, to someone that is gonna be like their next big guy, like Cody Rhodes or someone like this. LA Knight, I just think it's a bit too early, sorry. But it's always possible. You know, that's the thing. Anything can happen. And it's very possible that Drew McIntyre arrives and attacks Roman Reigns during the match, allows LA Knight to win the championship, so LA Knight is the one to pin Roman Reigns, and then Damien Priest cashes in the Senior Money in the Bank briefcase. But I'm not gonna follow this wild rumor, okay? I'm gonna go with my own predictions, because as much as I love this idea, as much as I would pay everything I have in my bank account right now for it to happen, I don't actually think it's going to happen. So my prediction for Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre is going to be that Seth freaking Rollins is going to retain the World Heavyweight Championship. And for the Roman Reigns versus LA Knight match, I'm going to predict that Roman Reigns will retain the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. It's a bit boring, I know, but I'm out here trying to predict what is actually going to happen. And from what I've seen so far, okay, I've been a wrestling fan for close to 9 years now. And a wild rumor like this, as much as it's incredible, once again, I highly doubt it's actually going to happen, you know? So this is all my predictions, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, okay, I was testing the camera today. I have the live feed right there. It's not looking too bad, actually. Probably a couple of adjustments I need to do, but it's not so bad. I'm looking to possibly buy a new camera, okay, to make the image look even better. But please tell me in the comments what you thought about this. Do you think it looks good, blah blah blah? Do I need to make any changes, etc.? So let me know what you think, okay? Thank you guys for watching the video as always. Leave your predictions for Crown Jewel in the comments, sorry. And yeah, leave a like, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.